Hello. Today I'm going to provide you with a quick overview of how to enter your report card grades in Aspen. The first step will be navigating to your Gradebook Top tab, Scores Side tab for the subject that you'd like to begin to enter grades for. In this example, I'm going to use the shortcut button. You can find this in the Teacher Class widget on your home page. Notice the grades column has an icon for each of the subjects that you'll need to enter grades for. In this example, I'm going to click on the link for the homeroom. The first thing you'll want to do is verify that you're looking at the grade column called Post Columns Term. This indicates that we're entering report card grades. The next thing you'll want to do is verify that you're viewing the correct term. In this example, we will be looking at Term 1. At this point, you could begin entering grades on this screen. However, many elementary and kindergarten teachers find it easier to view the single student view in order to enter theirs. To enter single student view, simply click on the student name that you'd like to begin entering grades for. Note that you're looking at one student, but all of the rubric values for the homeroom subject. In this fashion, you're able to concentrate on one student and simply fill out the value that you would give for each of the rubric values for him or her. To begin, you'll want to click in one of the cells. If you attempt to click into a header line, you will not actually be able to enter any values if you type in it. When you're viewing the single student view, notice that the line that you are working on turns green. So you always know which line is the one you're focusing on. The actual cell that you're working in will turn a slightly darker shade of green. At this point, if you know the values to enter for the rubric, you can just type in the score that you would like to give this student. If you're unsure of which values that you should enter, you can use the lookup tool to find the correct ones. You can do that by typing Ctrl-L on your keyboard or going up to the Options menu and selecting Lookup. Both methods will bring you a pop-up that will show the actual values that you would need to enter in this cell. In this instance, we can enter either a 1, a 2, or a 3. You can also select the value directly from this lookup, and it will populate the value once you select OK. To move to another cell, you can use either the tab or the down or the left and right keys to navigate. Notice that once you do move off the cell, that not only is the score still populated, but there is a larger description of what that score means. If your student is going to have the same value for most of these categories, you can click into the first one and use the Control-D for down or Options Fill Down Values from the menu. This will populate all of the values with the same number, and then all you would have to do is change those values that are different. Note that for your homeroom course, there will be an extra line called T1 Comments. You can see the icon in the Scores tab looks like a piece of paper with a pencil. When you click on that, it will open a pop-up for you, which will allow you to enter a text comment to be displayed on the report card. In this example, notice the red squiggly line under what should have been the word comment. There is a built-in spell checker, and you can use the ABC button to run a manual scan, but in this case we know that it found it already. If you right-click on the entry, you can view a list of suggestions for the misspelled word. Once you click on OK, you'll save your comment and notice that the icon has changed from a blank page to having blue squiggly lines on it. This is an easy way to tell if you've entered a comment for all of your students. At this point, you can use the left and right arrows to navigate to another student, or you can click on the View All Students to return to the main list. Note now that my student has values filled in across the grid. This view makes it easy to see if you've missed either a comment or a particular rubric value for any of your students. After you've finished entering all of the grades for this subject, you will want to use the Post Grades button in order to send these values to the student's transcript. Once they're on the transcript, you'll be able to print the student's report card. Do note that you'll need to post the grades for each of the subjects. Once I post for homeroom, it does not mean that I can skip posting after I enter grades for one of the other subjects. I will still need to post and use that button for those once they are ready as well. When you are in the main scores list, you can use the class drop-down shortcut to quickly switch between subject rubrics. One way to check if you've completed your posting is to click on the student name. Once you click into the student, notice that the first line with the description of the course has this push pin next to it. It's currently green. When you hover over it, notice that it does say that this column is currently available for posting to the transcript. Once you have posted, this value will turn red. Do note that our Aspen configuration allows you to do posting for each course multiple times. This means if you've completed posting for homeroom, but you realize you've entered an incorrect value for a student, you can go back, change the value, and repost again. If you do make changes, make sure that you do that second posting, as you will not see the changes on the report card until the course has been posted again. You can also do a quick check of your posts by returning to your home page and looking for a checkbox in this posted column on your Teacher Classes widget. When you're ready and all of your rubrics have been posted, you can click on the Student Top tab and the Reports menu in order to print the report card. When you run the wizard, just verify that the term is correct and select the option for alternate mailings. This will cause an additional copy of the report card to print when there are instances of households that need 2 copies. Once you click Run, a PDF will be displayed with your report card information. You can also click into a student's Details side tab to print a report for a single student. That's all I have for you today. Good luck with entering your grades in Aspen.